Hi everyone, Renee here. If you're looking for a 24-minute Pilates full body HIIT style workout, then you are in the right place. Today's workout uses very minimal equipment. I have a set of sliders right here, and if you do not have sliders, you can simply go on like a slippery floor, wood floor or something like that, and wear regular socks, and that will help you slide. You could use paper plates, anything like that, but I will link some cheap sliders down below, and it's just an amazing way to work your body, resistance training in a different way, using a different tool. I also have a small ball here as well. You could use a small pillow. We're just using this optionally for an ab exercise that helps to support your spine, but you don't need this at all, but I will give you that option there. So let's start to quickly warm up here, just stepping side to side, moving our muscles, getting ourselves engaged, our blood flowing, and ready to go for this just 24-minute full body slider workout. So we have 8 moves. Each move will complete for 50 seconds of work, followed by 10 seconds of really, it's the transition period, a little bit of a quick recovery, but it's not long. We're gonna be moving fast. All of the moves, let's roll their shoulders back and forward. All of the moves we will complete 3 times through. So that's it. As you're warming up, I'm going to show you the 8 moves so you know what is to come. So I'm gonna grab my sliders. The first move will be done on our back. You keep warming up, get your blood flowing, get your body right, mind right. And you're gonna take both of the sliders, they will go underneath your heels, just like this. Feet are about hip width. You're gonna slowly roll back, your back will be on the floor, abs are in, and squeeze your glutes and lift up. You want a nice straight line, so don't overarch or under. Just perfect contraction of your glutes. And then we're simply going to do some slider hamstring curls here. So we'll do that, that's the first move. Everything's in tight, your glutes are stable, and the hinge is coming from your knee. You're gonna feel this in your hamstring and your glutes. Then we are going to make our way onto our forearms. You just need 1 slider for move number 2. You're coming down to your left forearm, legs will be behind you about hip width, and you can also come down to your knees as needed. This would be level 1. Level 2 would be heels towards your glutes, but keep everything tucked under, and the advanced levels on your toes, and your arm will go forward, in, out to the side, and in. We will have 25 seconds on one side, and then we'll switch and do 25 seconds on the other side. So it's a 50-second plank there. Keep everything engaged. We will then make our way to our forearm. So I'm coming onto my left forearm to start. The slider will go underneath your top foot. You will make your way up into a side plank. Your feet are staggered, top foot has the slider. Upper arm will be by your ears, and then arm and leg will slide into each other and open. So close and open. We actually have 50 seconds on one side, then 50 seconds on the other side. Keep everything engaged. We will then make our way up to standing. You will have the slider under one foot, so I'm starting with my right. Hands will be up by your face, think on guard like kickboxing. Soften of your knees, and then you will simply slide your right leg out, and you'll go down an inch, up an inch, then you'll slide diagonal as you tap the floor, come back up to standing, okay? So just like that, you're working your glute. And we will do 50 seconds on one leg, switch sides 50 seconds on the other leg. Make our way back down to our stomachs. We will need both of our sliders for this next one. You're coming onto your stomach. Your arms will be out in front of you. You want your chest lifted, your glutes are tucked under. Press the tops of your feet into the floor, and arms will just slide back, slide forward. So you're gonna feel this in your upper back, your lower back, your entire backside body. Keep everything tucked in. And then you'll simply flip on over. And this is where you can use your ball or small pillow. You would place the ball underneath your lower spine. Make sure that you find that nice position if you're using it. Tuck your hips under so you want that scoop of your abs. This is just to help to support your spine. You can also lose the ball altogether as you get stronger. You're gonna zip your legs together, feet are flexed, press your heels into the floor. They're about at a 3/4 bend. The closer they are in, a little more support. Arm, 1 slider underneath each hand, and then your arms will simply circle back and forward. And if you have the ball there, that's just to help to support you, okay? Keep everything tucked in though, you wanna keep that scoop. So those are all of your moves. We are going to get started. So make your way down to the floor. I'm gonna start our timer right here, and we have 24 minutes of work. So 1 slider underneath each heel, roll back, upper body rests on the floor, arms are long by your side, squeeze your glutes, up, here we go. Legs slide out and in. Okay, just like that. Our 24 minutes have started. We have 50 seconds here. Pressing your heels into the sliders. Hamstring curl. So as I said, your glutes are your anchor. Your glutes are stable. The hinge is coming from your knees. Pull your abs in, so you're working your core. Yes, and you breathe through. Nice and tight, nice and controlled here. Legs go out and in. So remember, go out just as far as you can. The pulling in part's the more difficult part. So if you notice that you're going too far out, then just make a smaller movement. You'll still get the same work in your lower body. 8 more seconds. And then we're flipping over into the forearm plank. And you'll have slider underneath one hand. Last one. Okay, flip on over. You just need one slider. I'm coming to my left forearm. You have the slider under your right hand. Feet are hip width. Square your hips, square your shoulders. Here we go. Right arm slides forward, pulls in, out to the side, back in. Yes. Breathe through this. Press your palm into the slider. Find the work in your upper body and your core. I love working in this way. I love using the slider. It's just such a fun way to add different resistance, a different challenge for our body than we're used to. Last one. Switch sides, left arm out, in, forward, and in. Okay, so reposition yourself. Re-square your hips here. Abs are pulled in. Squeeze the tops of your thighs away from the floor. Remember, you can always come down to your knees as needed. Feel this in your entire upper body, your core. This is a full body move here. 5 more seconds. You've got this. Last one right here. Make your way now to your left forearm. Slider goes underneath your top foot. Feet are staggered. Top arm up by your ear. Shoulders away from your ears. Here we go. Slide, close, open, close, and open. So you're going to feel this in your oblique. Abs are in. Shoulders stacked. Hips are stacked. So try to keep everything open here as you slide forward and back. You are on the edge of your base foot, of your stable foot. 30 more seconds this side. And we'll just flip and do it on the other side. I told you, that 10-second transition period is pretty fast. Woo! Abs are in. You have 20 more seconds right here. I also feel this in my bottom outer thigh and glute as well. So entire side body on the left and your stabilizing side. You have just about 5 more seconds. Nice work. Last one. Okay, switch sides. Just like that, slider goes underneath your top foot. I have my right forearm down, so slider's under my left foot. Left arm up by your ear. Here we go. Side close and open. Close and open. Okay, so find your stability, find your balance, and find your form. And breathe. Yes, we're moving fast through this Pilates series. It's amazing. I love it. You're doing such an amazing job. We're already on move 4 of 8. After this, we're coming up to standing. Remember, keep shoulders stacked, hips stacked. After this move, we're halfway through this round. You're starting to get to know these moves on this round. That's why I like to repeat this 3 times through, because by the 3rd round, you've really gotten to know them and you can get deeper into the muscle work. I feel my entire right side body squeezing in, squeezing tight. 1 more. Great job. Okay, quickly make your way up to standing. You just need 1 slider. My slider is going underneath my right foot. Hands up on my face. Send your right leg out to the side. Soft bend of your left knee. Abs in. Here we go. Down an inch, up an inch, slide diagonal, tap back up. Down an inch, up an inch, slide tap back up. Yes, you have to find your balance here. And you're going to feel this in your standing leg. That's the leg that's working. Make sure that your glutes go behind you as you slide down and back. You want your base glute to go back, not out to the side, but you're gonna feel this in your outer thigh, outer glute. 20 more seconds this leg. Find a point to balance on, okay? Probably a few feet in front of you. The object should be stable, no moving. 10 seconds. You've got it. I'm on fire with you. 5 seconds. 1 more set. Nice work. Okay, switch the slider. Left leg out, soft bend of your right. Abs in. You have 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. Down an inch, up an inch, slide, cross tap, back up. Down an inch, up an inch, cross tap, back up. Nice work. Move 6 right here. You have 35 seconds. This is intense, but we're here for it. Abs are in. Reach, tap the floor if you can. If you can't, that's okay. No worries, go as low as you can. Breathing, nice controlled, 15 seconds. Abs engaged. Entire lower body working here, including your core. Yes, you have 5 seconds. Woo! That's it. Okay, now make your way down to your floor. You're coming onto your stomach. You have one slider underneath each hand. Arms are in front of you. Lift your chest. Tuck your hips under. Here you go. Arms slide back, chest lifts. And then your chest lowers just a little to a hover. So your chest lifts up as your arms slide back, then you slide forward. Great job. Keep going. Keep working right here. Squeeze your glutes. Little tighter every single time. You want to keep and protect your lower back, okay? So you're keeping the tuck of your hips, which protects your lower back. And your arms are just gliding ever so nicely. You just have one more move in this first round, and then it's done. Yes. Nice work. You're here for it. We're here for it. You're working your entire core. You have 5 more seconds. Then you're going to flip over onto your glutes, onto your booty. Okay, that's it. Come up to a seated position. Remember, if you'd like to use the ball, place your ball behind your lower back, but make sure that you can find that scoop of your abs. Legs are glued together, feet are flexed. Here we go. Slide back. Nice and slow, controlled. The more range of motion you use, the more range of motion you have, the more control and the more muscle it takes. So you can make the range of motion a little bit smaller if you're not as strong yet, and that's okay. Work up to it. The key here is to keep your core engaged. The second you let your core go, that means you've gone down a little too far. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Remember, inner thighs, lower abs are all connected, so you're squeezing everything in right here. Yes, work through this. You have 15 more seconds, and then we're starting from the top, and you can stay right here on the floor because we're going into the bridge with our sliders under our feet. So the hamstring curl in the bridge. Remember to tuck your hips on the way up and tuck your hips on the way down so that you're pulling with your abs. Last one. Okay, slide underneath your feet. Lay back down, arms by your side. Squeeze up into a bridge. You have 3 seconds. 2, 1, go. Legs slide out and in. Out and in. Yes. And just like that, we're in it. Round 2. So you know what's coming. You can get stronger and even deeper into every muscle right here. Press away with your heels, pull in with your heels, and you're squeezing your glutes. So this hinge is coming from your knees. Remember, you can make the range of motion as big or as small as you need to feel it. The longer the lever, the harder it is to pull back in, okay? 15 seconds. Yes. Then we're flipping over into our forearm plank. Slider goes underneath one hand. Just like to tell you where you're going after this. You have 5 more seconds. Everything in tight. Last one. Okay, flip on over. I'm coming to my left forearm. Slider underneath my right hand. Feet go back. Square your shoulders. Square your hips. You have 3 seconds. 2, 1, go. Arm slides out and in. Forward and in. Yes. You're going to feel this in your chest, your shoulders. Keep the pull in your abdominal region. Square your hips. Squeeze through the tops of your thighs. Nice work. You have just 5 more seconds on this arm. Then we're switching. That's it. Come through center, switch sides. Go out and in, forward and in. Okay, so make sure that you re-square everything. That was a quick transition. So you want to make sure that you're keeping your form, keeping everything tight. Deepen your core and your upper body. Breathe through this. It's not easy, but you're strong and you've hit play. So you're here for it and you're going to push through till the end. That's it. Okay, make your way to your forearm. Coming to my left forearm. Slider goes underneath your top foot. Feet are staggered. Top arm reaches long over your ear. Ready? Here we go. Arm and leg forward and open. Think close and open. You're in this side arm plank for 50 seconds. You have about 40 seconds to go. Sliding in and open. You're gonna feel this in your entire left side body. Whatever side is holding you up is where you're gonna feel it. And you close your eyes, you breathe through it. and you commit to yourself and reconfirm why you started, why you hit play. You're doing this to get a little bit stronger. This one's fun. It's challenging because it's working our body in a way that we don't normally work. And the slider really engages all our little stabilizing muscles and our core nice and deep. Okay, that's it. Switch sides. See, I talked our way through that. Okay, other form. Slider under top foot, top arm long by your ear. Here you go. It's close and open, close and open. Can you press your hips away from the floor a little bit more? Think of making a nice rainbow with your body. Lift up and away from the floor here. Try to make this a nice, smooth motion. So no breaks. You're just sliding nice and calmly, a nice transition here. Yes, 30 seconds. Breathe through this. Woo! Nice work. After this, we're coming up to standing. Yes, with our lunge slider series. And after this, you're halfway through round 2, which means you're halfway through this entire workout. You've been working hard. Last one. Okay, make your way up to standing. Slider goes underneath your right foot. Send your right leg out to the side, soft bend of your left knee, hands up by your face, abs in, hips go back. Ready? Leg goes out an inch, in an inch, tap, lift. Goes out an inch, in an inch, slide diagonal as you tap, then lift. So you're squeezing through your entire stabilizing leg here. That's where the motion's coming from. Gaze a few feet in front of you so you can keep your balance. Yes. Keep going. You're strong. You're empowered. You hit play for a reason. Recommit in this moment to get stronger than you did yesterday. You're just gonna push a little further. Smile. I'm shaking. My left stabilizing leg is on fire. You have 5 more seconds, which means 1 more full set. That's it. Switch sides. Ready? Okay. Left leg out to the side, soft bend of your right, arm up by your face, abs in, glutes are back. You have 2 seconds. 1, go. Down an inch, up an inch, slide diagonal, back up, down, up, slide tap, back up. You have 40 more seconds standing right here. And the final 2 moves of round 2 are done on the floor. Yes. I love working our body like this. 30 seconds. Abs are in. Think of pulling your abs up and away from your thigh every time you reach to the floor. That's what I want you to think. Pulling your abs away from your base leg. 15 seconds. So just a few more sets. Weight is in your standing foot. Heel on that foot, okay? Okay, you have 1 more full set right here. Yes. Okay, make your way down to the floor. You're coming to your stomach. You have 1 slider underneath each hand. Arms are out in front of you. Tuck your hips under. Abs are in. Chest is slightly lifted. Here we go. Arms slide back, slide forward. So every time you slide back, think of stamping your hips deeper into the floor and lifting your chest just a little bit more. Yes. You're working the back side of your core here. So this really evens everything out. Breathe through this. Smile right here. You stay with me. You just have 1 more move and round 2 is complete. And then you just have 1 more round of all of these moves. I'm proud of you. Be proud of yourself in this moment. You're working through it and you're getting stronger. You have 8 more seconds. Can you tuck your hips under? If you notice that you let go, press the tops of your feet and squeeze your legs nice and straight. Last one. Okay, make your way up to a seated position. If you need the ball or a small pillow behind your back, that's amazing. And I'm proud of you for taking that. Okay, zip everything together. Feet are flexed. Here we go. Round back nice and slow. And then you curl and you round up. So think tuck nice and tight on the way back, then hold that tuck and crunch on the way up, okay? This is all controlled, so no momentum. That's why we're here for 50 seconds in these moves, because it gives us time to get deeper into the muscle and to control it. 30 seconds. Press your heels tight into the floor. Beautiful work. Smile through it because you just have one more round of all of these moves. And you really know it's coming, so can you get deeper into these muscles? Can you work just a little bit stronger? Nice. Woo! 5 seconds. Last one. Okay, stay where you're at. Sliders underneath your heels. We're going through this one more time. 8 moves. Squeeze your glutes lifted. Press the tops of your back, the top of your back into the floor. Legs slide out and in. Yes. Okay, just like that, round 3 has begun. Final round. You have less than 8 minutes, that means, to go. Wow. We're here. Make sure that your glutes are staying stable. So your hips are tucked under, navel's pulled in towards your spine. You feel the backs of your legs here, your hamstrings and your glutes. And you're pressing your heels into these sliders to add resistance and force into the floor. 15 seconds. This is one of my favorite ways to work the backs of your leg and your glutes. It really gets them. Isolates that muscle. And it's tough. It's not easy. 5 seconds and we're flipping over to plank. That's it. Flip on over to your plank. Left forearm down. Slider into your right. Feet are hip width. Square your hips. Square your shoulders. 2, 1, go. Arm slides forward. In, out to the side, and in. Slides forward, in, out to the side. Yes. So keep everything squared. There's no rocking in your midsection. The only movement that happens is your arm that's sliding. Squeeze the tops of your thighs. This is a full body move. You have 5 more seconds on this arm, and then we're switching arms. That's it. Switch arms. Left arm goes out and in, forward, and in, out to the side, back in. Remember, you can always take this on your knees. Your form is so important. It helps to work your muscles that much better. So if you're losing form on your toes, come down to your knees. No judgment. Just make note of it, and that's okay. Few more. You're almost through. Last one. Okay, forearm plank. Slide underneath your top foot. Push on up, arm by your ears. 2, 1, go. Slide and open. So think close and open. Yes. You have just over 40 seconds on this side. So can you press into your stabilizing foot a little bit more? Think of having a flexed foot and the outside of your foot is pressing into the floor. Shoulder away from your ears, so press all the way through your forearm and your palm on your base arm. You're gonna feel your entire left side body all the way up your obliques, outer thigh. You have 15 seconds. Reach your arm long by your ear. Yes, these planks also help to work our arms, our core, our legs. Woo! 5 seconds. You got it. Remember, this is round 3. That's it. Switch sides. Other forearm, slider switches feet. Okay, top foot, feet are staggered, arm long by your ear. You have 2, 1, go. Slide and open. So think close and open, but keep your hips stacked, shoulders stacked. Press all the way through your palm up to your elbow. So you're nice and strong and controlled. Your base foot is flexed and you're pressing deep into that side of your foot. You're squeezing in through your obliques. Maybe you lift your hips a little bit higher. Find that nice rainbow. You have 25 seconds. And then there's no more planking in this entire workout. Yes. Control it. You have just about 15 seconds right here. And then we're coming up to standing for our skaters. 10 seconds. The slider workout is intense. It's effective. And it gets the job done. And it's fun. Last one. Okay, make your way up to standing. Slider underneath your right foot. Send your right leg out to the side. Soft bend of your left knee. Abs are engaged. Hands up by your face. Here we go. Go down an inch, up an inch, cross, tap. Back up. Down an inch, up an inch, cross behind his head taps. Yes. Okay, so you're sitting back in your base heel, in your base glute. So you're pressing your glute behind you. Think back, not out to the side. Yes, you're gonna feel this in your inner outer thigh, your glutes, your entire lower body. And of course, your core has to work to stabilize you. The slider makes us unstable, which is a good thing. It's a nice challenge that we don't get in other workouts. That's why adding these slider workouts is amazing for not only our body, but our mind as well. Makes us think and connect. We have to stay present because as soon as our mind wanders, we'll probably fall over or lose our balance. Last one, that's it. Switch sides, under left foot. Left leg out, soft bend of your right knee, core engaged, hands up by your face, glutes back, here we go. Go down an inch, up an inch, slide, tap. Back up, down an inch, up an inch, cross behind as we tap, then back up. Yes. Nice work. Your leg is staying nice and straight. That's on the slider here. So that's gonna help to work your inner outer thigh of the sliding leg, but it's most intense on your stabilizing leg. That's the leg you feel it the most here. Yes. 20 seconds. Abs pull away, remember, from your thigh every time you reach down. Find that point to focus on. You have 10 more seconds here, and then 2 more moves, and they're both done on the floor. Last set. Back up, here we go. Coming to the floor on our stomachs. One slider underneath each hand, okay? Lift your chest, tuck your hips, here we go. Slide, lift, lower, close. Slide, open, you lift your chest, and then you lower, close. So you're gonna feel this in your entire backside body. Keep your hips tucked under, and maybe you tuck them even tighter as you slide your arms back. Nice. Press the tops of your feet, your thighs into the floor. Gaze a few feet in front of you, and tighten everything up. Your entire body should be toast after this workout. This one was a fun one. It's intense, it goes by fast. I love these slider workouts. I love changing it up. It keeps our mind in the game, keeps us focused. Keep going, you have 10 seconds. Stay with me. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Tuck your hips a little tighter every single time. Last one. Okay, come on up to a seated position if you need the ball, especially if you're starting to get tired. Grab it. Zip your legs together. Feet are flexed here. Take round back, scoop your abs. Here we go. Slide back and slide up. Okay, this is your last move. Remember to keep the scoop of your abs on the way down and on the way up. So I like to find that tuck of my hips and tighten it even tighter on the way down, then hold that tuck and crunch, curl the way up. You have 35 seconds and you are done. Your entire Pilates workout. Yes, keep everything zipped, so pull your inner thighs together. Nice work. Breathe through this 20 more seconds. Keep pulling on up. Lower down, 15 seconds. Yes. Feel your entire abdominal region. Remember, if you can't go down that far, that's okay. Just make sure that you keep the work in your abs. No matter what you do, you want to feel it in your abs. You have one more, just like that, all the way down and all the way up. That's it, you are done. Set your sliders off to the side, come to a cross-legged position. Hands on your knees, bring your arms down, right side, take a deep breath in, arms to over it. And exhale. You did that. Place both hands on your knees. Let's do a little spinal twist here. Take your left hand outside of your right knee. Right hand goes back and just rotate. And breathe. Now switch sides. Right hand, left hand. Beautiful. Make sure that you are stretching. I will link some mobility and stretching videos here at the end. I have some amazing ones on my channel, so make sure that you are doing that. If you are done working out for the day, always make sure that you keep your muscles nice and lengthened, okay? And when you're warm is the best time to do that. Let me know if you like this Pilates slider workout. I will definitely be bringing more of these to my channel. I'll link my inexpensive sliders down below, and have yourself a wonderful day. Like and subscribe. Goodbye, everyone.